coming in our ceremony. Coming in our ceremony. Of course, we'll celebrate and re-celebrate. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate, and you know what all that, and that's coming in our ceremony. Just a moment, we just like to do it at this time. Celebrate and re-celebrate. Okay, all our birthdays, conception days, name days, holy days, all the both ways, and all years round, equinox. Okay, let's do the ceremony. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers and water. Hugs and love to all those in each and every one as soon as possible. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers and water. Hugs and love to all those in each and every one as soon as possible. And we'll say Namaste, Bahava, Namaste, Misakuya Oyasin, Misakuya Kosegaral, Kongs on past culture, Bahava, L'chaim, Shalom, Salam, Salam, Shalom, Mir, Pache, Pache, Mir, Merci, Shwanzvag, Merci, Quebec, Teleric, Quebec, Davadanya, Sayonara, Shinquet, Chop Chop, Cheerio, G'day, Ubuntu, Buenos Dias, and many more languages of all of our heritages of all of our earth and our earth, past, present, future, and we'll say, love and live ever young, longest, and prosper, everyone and all. Keeping this fresh, we'll drink the milk of human kindness, especially focusing on the 2 to 3 years breastfeeding with on-cue breastfeeding for every holy baby girl and holy baby boy and all their holy mothers and their holy family community, including the fathers, appreciating the importance of this and involvement in it and support in every way, and recognizing it and remembering it throughout all our lives. And celebrating the milk of human kindness and practicing it throughout all our lives at every stage of life, past, present, future. As Equinox True Q's Co-Secretary General, Co-Secretary, I drink on behalf of all both in each and representing all both in each and every one. This is helpful. And we'll drink the water of enlightened, loving, living planets that will regain and sustain our planet Earth and all our Earths to be, past, present, and future, as Equinox True Q's Co-Secretary General, Co-Secretary. Going back to this and continuing, we'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together, past, present, future, as Equinox True Q's Co-Secretary General, Co-Secretary. And we start with our equinox seasons, our spring and autumnal seasons, and then all years round, starting with our Shekinas and our young Shekinas and Shekinas, and then all the family, past, present, future, as Equinox True Q's Co-Secretary General, Co-Secretary. And we'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together, past, present, future, as Equinox True Q's Co-Secretary General Sztate. And we'll start fresh, choosing parity, paradisal parity on this whole planet and all our homes, all our planets that will make into homes for humanity all throughout the Milky Way and beyond. And we'll say no to planetocidal plutocracy of patriarchy. We'll say yes to parity, no to patriarchy. Very simple. Just do it. And we'll celebrate as Co-Secretary Generals, Cote d'Ivoire's Equinox True Q, starting fresh. Traveling in time with common sense, Atlantis received. And again, we'll say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, all the blessings and all the greetings of all the heritages of our earth and our earth, all the languages and all the heritages of our earth and our earth, past, present, future, as Secretary General Cote d'Ivoire's Equinox True Q's. And once again, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We'll say all the blessings and all the greetings and all the languages of all of our earth and our earth, past, present, future, as Equinox True Q's Co-Secretary General Cote d'Ivoire. I think we got a little milk on our camera lens. That's why it's a little hazy. So we'll fix that. We'll speed it up a little bit with a Q-tip, baby Q-tip. And we love you all. And we're going to do our musical medley today for you right now. first. We'll play this first. Let's play this. Our family is filled with poetesses and poets, healers, artists, musicians.
We are the spiritual as much as physical voyages.
Most importantly now, anthropologists.
Solar, on our starship planet.
Poets, musicians, artists, anthropologists, and people of all learning, of all manner of learning, of all kinds of learning, but most important is the kindness to one another. Shekina and Akina, intergenerationally, and as sister cousins and brother cousins across all generations.
To read the stuff and we understand, sustain and explore are and all
Equinox True Cues.
New world of family community, of the tree of love, life, and light, throughout the solar system and universe, to restore, renew, and sustain our and new life, and new sustainable civilization, past, present, retroactively, and now, rebellion, and future, always balancing, to lovingly, giving us all logically and boldly, become and be space-time travelers whenever and where we have, in dimensional reality, all in part been before, if also never been before, in alternative spiritual lines that are circles, which are of the universal EQ, IQ, and SQ, continuum, balance, combinations of the ever-expanding circle which spirals and grows, budding and blooming in space-time. Love and live enlightened, ever young, long, and prosper all those who each and every one engage your hearts mind, soul, and body. For we all, both and each, both and all, can, must, and marvelously and miraculously make it so. We are risen. We are risen.
We are all risen via my intercession and your coming as Co-Secretary General of Sztate Reall, Equinox Cues in your hour circles. Yes. Is this someone that I love? Is this the nothing I love this?
Look at need to see what I see. They need to see.
They need to see what I've seen. The anthropology of parenting is a successful anthropology, while the anthropology of patriarchy always destroys itself. One another are harmed over time by patriarchy, while one another are brought to their fullest potential by egalitarian society. And this is what you, as poetesses and poets, musicians, artists, healers, and anthropologists especially, and people of all wisdom and all learning, but most important, the learning of kindliness to one another, of kinship, in anthropology of kinship, shall become Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Sideras, Equinox, True Qs, past, present, future, hopefully in this incarnation. Blessings to all of you. Let us gather in our circle. To share the new millennial golden rule. Of our Earth and all our planets.
This day I call the heavens and earths as witnesses intercessorily for and hopefully and prayerfully not against you, that I have set before thee life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose love and life with life, so that you and your children may live. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not our new millennial law.
Now, as you know, tomorrow is Earth Day. It's traditionally celebrated as Earth Day. Of course, every day is Earth Day on Earth. How could there be a day that isn't Earth Day on Earth? All the days are Earth days, and they make a circle and a sphere that we're all a part of. However, it is good to have a common date to rally around for an important consciousness. We are connecting that date to prior dates and dates that come later. We are connecting it to Purim, the holiday of the promise of 50/50 to Queen Esther. We are connecting it to Information Day, 4/11, a date of profound importance in my family and your family, in every way, both the date of giving birth and being born, and connecting it back to 3/11, 2/11, 1/11, all the Elevens' birthdays, as I am El, always Eleven, even though my birthday is on 9/25, my name is always an Eleven birthday date, because I am continually born every moment of my being. And you can be too. And we also connect it to 5/11, which is around Mother's Day. Very important in conceiving our relationship to our mothers and motherhood as connected to our understanding of our earth. And we have other dates coming beyond that around the other seasons coming too. And we want to connect all the 11s and all the 22 dates, the 2x2 dates, and the 25, which gives us a little wiggle room on our 2x2ness, and is the source of life. The calendar date on the cosmic calendar designed by Carl Alexander Sagan, husband of Lynn Alexander Margulies, Sagan Margulies, there was the beginning of life on our earth. That we're connecting all of these birthdays and the 11 months and the 11th date and the 11 in our spirit, all elves. Elves being the French word for the young female, the spring Persephone within us all, within not only women, but also to some extent within men. Men have an X chromosome. That is their aspect of themselves that they shouldn't suppress. It is their young woman, and it makes them capable of loving a young woman, to know that that's a part of themselves, like a yin-yang symbol. And then ELLE signifying the backward and forward traveling in time of El, or the deity process, the ancient word for the deity process. But what is the 22? 22 is twice 11. That is each gender coming into its full sisterhood, its full brotherhood, and its full balance of sisterhood and brotherhood in marital and grand scale balance of yin and yang, a female and male in the society. Obviously, there are individual differences among people. Some people are more aggressive than others, depending on, it doesn't depend on their gender completely. Some people are more temporal and intuitive with regard to time. Others are more spatial and intuitive with regards to space and technology. We all have an overlapping yin-yang within us. But across the broad brush, women carry much more estrogen, men carry more testosterone. This difference needs to be celebrated in our decision-making process so that we bring the advantages that both gender across the broad brush brings to the decision-making process anywhere and everywhere. And then there is a natural order to this that falls into place without being a Procrustean bed that people have to fit themselves into. There's plenty of room for variation, but we have to understand that at the decision-making time, the balance is necessary. And that's the key issue of our hearings. So we will be presenting these hearings to you tomorrow. You might say Friday is in a way the New Year Earth Day, another new year for Earth. But we want to travel back and forth in time And we're also telling you, I'm informing you all, that because you were lied to by the media for the past 25 years about many aspects of balance of gender that were making news all around the world, and also various important aspects of the environment and economic system that could have been told to you, should have been reported to you, and was not reported to you, and was deliberately withheld from you. We are turning back time, and we are going to consider this year as if it was, and I have to determine whether we're going to call it 2000, because it's an election year, or 2002. I believe we're going to call it 2000 again. That this is the election year, and I and you, as Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Secretary, have been elected, 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 double L. Not a sham selection, but a true elect of the goddess God to bring forth that quality of divinity that is in all human beings, in each and every one of us. That is the subject of our determination on these hearings. Do we choose to go down the clearly failing path of patriarchy, which we are on and herded on like lemmings? Let's face it, the people of North America are acting like lemmings. They're destroying their environments. They've destroyed their communities and their families. They're loaded with bullying, bystanderism, and victimization. Their IQs are dropping. Their EQs are, in many cases, almost non-existent. Their spiritual quotient is very primitive. They think that going into a particular building labeled church, temple, or whatever a religious group labels it makes one spiritual. That's rather primitive, would you say? We have to learn to love one another. We have to learn to love ourselves. We have to learn to love the families that God has assigned to us as our constellation. And we have to learn to know that we are extended families, and that all families are interlinked, and that all people are in fact sister cousins and brother cousins. Without any exception, we are all related. We are all one family, and the way you treat your own family and extended family does have an impact karmically and has a ripple effect on the entire society. That's why it's so important. In my particular instance, I see that I assumed certain things of my family would be easy for them at a distance, and it was not. They needed me with them, and I was not with them for many, many years. But that occurred in part because they do not value me, because in patriarchal societies, intelligent women are not valued. They are seen as suspects and problematic. So it was an interactive process that took me out of the nest of my original family community, and as a result, so much of my family community is now without memory, without bondedness. I'm shocked at what has happened, and I see it as a function of the size of the North American landmass, and similarly, larger countries like China and Russia have similar problems in dealing with patriarchy. Because once you remove the female from her original constellation of her family, her sister cousins nearby, the people she grew up with, then the bonding is a little bit depleted. But we have such marvelous technology now to make bonding and rebonding so easy. That's the part that I don't understand, why so many people are having difficulty using such modalities as Google Hangouts to help their families become risen, according to the new millennial golden rule. You'll hear more about this at the hearing. Tomorrow and all week, we'll be continuing the Earth Day hearing through the Orthodox Easter time, and then also again through Mother's Day, and linking all these holidays going back to Purim and to Sacred Grounds Day, which are often wrongly called Groundhog's Day, and connecting all of these holy days of spring, and especially the Eleusinian mysteries revealed on every day as spring in our hearts, past, present, future, on this earth as a risen earth, a universal planet. via the new millennial golden rule. And you, and you. And me too.